Hey guys, welcome to Earthbeat. This video is to talk about the motor mount on the Audi S5. When I looked online, most of the videos I could find was replacing the motor mount on some other Audi's model, and none of the videos were showing how you can check if your motor mount are bad or need replacement. So that's why I chose to do this video in order to show you how to check if your motor mounts are bad and what symptoms you will feel when you're driving your car. So I've been having this problem since I bought the car from an Audi dealership, and they told me everything was alright with the car, no issues. So the PPI report came up clear, nothing bad with the car, just had some warranties and you'll be good to go. After a few weeks of driving the car, I started to notice some shaking when I am doing full acceleration, and I have a clip here. Let's look at it together. Here I'm shifting into first gear, then second gear, and you can see the shifter is shaking and it's leaning toward the right of the car. As you can see, this is not normal. If you shift your car under any kind of acceleration, the shifter should stay firm and it does not wobble. So I decided to check it myself and make a video to show you guys how you can check your motor mount if you experience some kind of shaking under acceleration. So the motor mount on these Audi S5 should trigger an engine light code if they go bad, but in my case there is no code, and each time I'm trying to accelerate, you can literally feel the car leaning toward the right side. So first thing, go under your car, remove all the screws that hold the splash shield. So as you can see, it's not really hidden. If you look closer, you can find your motor mounts easily. On this side, the motor mount does not show any kind of leaks. Everything that I can see is some kind of white powdery stuff on the motor mount, and it can be dust or some dried antifreeze. These OEM motor mounts have some kind of oily stuff inside, and if they go bad, you will see oily dark liquid on your motor mounts. So as we can see on this side, there is no oily stuff on the motor mount, and that means that this motor mount is okay. So this tells me that I was right and the shaking is not happening on the left side but rather on the right side of the motor mount. And as you can see, there is no other leaks and nothing wrong on this side of the car. So after inspecting the motor mount under the car, it's a good idea to go check the upper part of the motor mount beside the engine. It is easily accessible and you just need to lift the heat shield and you will have access to the upper portion of the motor mount. On the upper portion of the motor mount, there is no crack, there is no leak, so this left motor mount is in good shape. So let's go inspect the right motor mount under the car. You see all this dark stuff? It's coming from the motor mount. So this one is short and it will need replacement. So look at all the splash, look at all this oily stuff. I wasted a lot of time checking the transmission mount and it was not necessary. I guess I found where my shaking is coming from. These OEM motor mounts are not solid and most of the time it tends to fail. So let's go inspect the motor mount above the car. We'll do the same as the other side. Lift the heat shield and you should have access to your motor mount. As you can see, this motor mount is short and it will need replacement. You can even see the cracks, and the oil I was talking about is right on the rubber of the motor mount. So if you're experiencing any kind of shaking in your car under full acceleration, it's probably your motor mount. On forums, a lot of persons have experienced bad motor mount symptoms and they turn to O34 Motorsport to get their new motor mount, which has a higher durometer. So if you have a couple of hours, you can do all I did in this video and check your motor mount and see if they need to be replaced. So on my next video, I will be replacing the motor mount, and it is highly recommended to replace both motor mount at the same time, because if you replace one, the older one will crack in a couple of months. Thank you guys for watching. If you would like more video of my Audi S5, consider subscribing, like and share. I'll see you next time.